The circle is cast. The circle is cast by the fire of her bright spirit, shining candles in the night. By the fire of her bright spirit, shine your light.
Good evening. I'm Frank Dalton.
And I'm Cate Dalton. And we'd like to welcome you to Sacred Circle. We'd also like to reintroduce all of you to our guest, Eric Vasquez, who's been with us before. One of the things that I would like to mention this evening is we just realized as we were setting up tonight that this is our 1-year anniversary show. So thank all of you for being with us for a year. We've had a wonderful time, and we have some pretty interesting features and surprises in store for you over the next year. One of the things that we're going to be talking about tonight is Craftwise. It happened a month ago. Frank and I and the kids got sick for about 3 weeks because we put a lot of energy, a lot of time, and get very little sleep during the event. So we've had a chance to kind of sit back, reflect, and talk about what was good and how things went. And from what we could tell, things went fairly well. Everybody had a really good time. The other thing we want to talk about is other festivals, because it's turning into summer, and a lot of festivals have already begun. We are going to be doing a whole series, giving a whole bunch of information on a lot of festivals that are coming up over the summer months. And we'll be doing our ritual tonight for health and safety and security and fun and spiritual growth over the summer as we all run around to all the festivals. Please stay with us. Pop a tape into your VCR because we're going to be giving you a lot of really important information. And we will be back with you in a very short time. Please stay with us, and we'll be about to go to our ritual segment in just a few moments. Thank you. Welcome back. We're here to do our very quick ritual. This ritual isn't going to take a lot of time because we also have some things to talk about in a little segment that we're going to start expanding on over the next few months. And that's talking about how we do what we do. What tools we use, what kind of incense or stones or candles you might want to put on your altar for specific purposes. And one of the reasons that Eric is with us tonight is because Eric and my husband both work in incenses and oils. So we're going to be talking about incenses and oils and how they can help your ritual and help you set the mood for it, and also how they can get your wishes and your prayers and your intention to the gods, get that message to the gods, which is very important. And right now the message that we want to send to the gods is that we all need to stay safe and healthy and happy over the summer months as we're going to all these outdoor gatherings, which are very, very exciting, but they can be a little bit dangerous at times. There's bonfires and all kinds of other things going on for us to have a good time and have fun with. So we'd like you to sit back and relax and add to the good energy and positive energy that we're going to be sending out for this tonight. Frank, we're going to cast, and then what we're going to do is call all of the elements together. You can do this. This is also a good way for you to learn that there are some shortcuts and some things that you can do to hasten your rituals along if you need to do so because you're in a time crunch. Ready? Okay. We cast this circle in love and in light, creating a place out of place, time out of time, where all things meet their equal and opposite in balance, in perfect love, and in perfect trust.
May the light that shines here be a beacon for those who need it. May this be a safe port to those who are looking for it. May they come and feel comfortable and be safe, and take some of that protection home with them during the season to come.
We cast this circle in the name of the Lord and the Lady, whom we invite to join us here this evening for our circle. So mote it be.
So mote it be.
Now we're going to do that little unusual thing, and as a demonstration, I'm going to call all of the elements all together as one to join us here. I call upon the elemental beings of the east, of the south, of the west, and the north. From the east, we ask for communication, that wires don't get crossed, that we all know what we're supposed to do. From the south, I ask for fire, for laughter, for joy. From the west, I asked for healing and compassion. From the north, I ask for steadfast wisdom and knowledge. We call upon the elemental being of spirit to join us. Be with us in balance and perfection. Balance the various elements that are within us so that we may use common sense, not check our brains at the door, be careful when we camp, and take care of one another as we're out there during the coming festival season. So mote it be.
So mote it be.
Now what we would like to talk about are incenses. We have brought a number of different incenses and accoutrements with us. And I'm going to introduce what they are, and I'm going to have Eric and Frank kind of pitch in and tell us a little bit about each of them. First thing I'm going to show you is charcoal. This is messy, but it works, and it's kind of like the same kind of charcoal briquettes that you use in your barbecue. But it doesn't have all the additives and chemicals in it. And what you do is light this, and then you put various incenses on it. Among those incenses, let's start with frankincense. I'll show you the frankincense. They're little droplets of tears. Gentlemen?
Well, it's a resin. It comes from a plant, a living organism. It's considered high vibrational, and you find frankincense frequently used in a lot of different traditions, including the Catholic Church, frankincense and myrrh. There was a reason for it. Frank?
It was used to purify and sanctify the churches, and a lot of the ceremonies that went on at the time. It's a real familiar fragrance when we burn it, because a lot of us were brought up either Catholic or had Catholic upbringing, and we're real familiar with that scent.
I'm going to talk about an incense that's kind of messy. Oh, it's excellent. These are crystals that are kind of like resin, and what they do is they take on the scent and the character of the oils that are used to fragrance them. You could probably speak to this because you make this stuff.
Well, we came across a fellow who made these several years ago. He made a complete line of self-burning incenses and some crystals. These are like a 6-step process to get down to this point. They're just refined and condensed and concentrated so much that this chunk in here would probably go for quite a few ceremonies. You only need a small piece, probably smaller than a BB shot, to get you started in your ceremony on top of the charcoal. And by the way, when you light those little charcoal briquettes, make sure you've got them in some kind of container with some sand or something to absorb that heat, because those things get intense and they will set your wooden tables on fire.
And don't hold them.
Yeah, don't try and hold
touch them.
They're self-burning. They light around the edges, guys.